So it was a little chilly this morning
Yeah.
as we were waking up, but it's gotten a little warmer now, and it's looking to be pretty nice for the rest of the day.
Yeah, you know, sunshine does that. So we kind of cloudy in Amarillo most of the weekend, but we're starting to respond. But let's take a look at some other places. As we look at sky conditions, you can see that we've lost the clouds, lost the fog here for Amarillo. That's live from downtown, but here's a shot live down at Childress. So they're still pretty much swamped with low clouds. Looks like the fog kind of lifting a little bit there. So visibility up, but cloud cover remains. And you can see here when we take a look at relative humidity, it is really moist down across the southeast, still close to being saturated. Childress 93%. It starts to back down a little bit as we go back to the west. That's because there's a little less moisture out here. We're starting to warm up. We got 46 relative humidity there at Clayton. Clovis 37% and 29% at Portales. So we're beginning to dry a little bit in the west. That's also where we're finding the warmer temperatures. Clovis and Portales here within a few minutes going to hit 70 degrees. Here in Amarillo we've made to 60, and then as we get out to the east and northeast where we are swamped with the cloud cover, only in the 50s right now. So your temperature is going to depend highly on how much sunshine you get. And it'll be warmest in the west, coolest in the east. Now here's one of the reasons that we're warming up and drying out. Notice the wind in the western part of the area is coming from the west. That's bringing in drier, warmer air. We still have a southerly wind pumping that moisture into the eastern part of the area. You see it real plainly when we look at dew points near 60 in the east and only in the 30s and 40s in the west. Now let's take a look at the other big items I was talking about. I got my M names incorrect. This is Hurricane Melissa. I think I said Michelle a little bit earlier. But this is a classic powerhouse hurricane, Category 5, sustained winds, 165 miles per hour and much higher gusts. The problem is if you look at this loop, this goes back several hours. That eye is not moving much at all. Jamaica right in here, Jamaica already taking a pretty good hit. The storm is expected to start to move north right over Jamaica with those 165-mile-an-hour winds, storm surge up to 13 feet, and maybe 20 to 30 inches of rain. We need to be praying for the folks in Jamaica, in Cuba, and all along the Bahamas here for the next 24 to 48 hours. We're really afraid there's going to be a destructive nature of the storm, and we need to lift those folks up. Back for our area, notice up to the north, some clouds, even some rain and snow. We have a cold front up here. Temperatures right now are only in the 40s across a good chunk of the northwestern part of the area, northwestern part of the country. There's the boundary coming into Wyoming. It's moving south. This will be here tomorrow. Now today we got sunshine. We're heading up around 70. Much different tomorrow. Daytime temperatures will not get out of the 50s. North wind will be gusting over 30 miles per hour. This will be a true sweater day. Make sure you factor that in. And then after we stay in the 50s during the day tomorrow, look what happens overnight tomorrow. After the north wind kicks in, it'll drop off tomorrow night. And we think there's a pretty good likelihood of freezing temperatures over really the next couple of nights. This will be tomorrow night, so we're talking about early Wednesday morning. Temperatures near or below freezing from Amarillo to the north. There is a freeze watch in effect. Time to start taking measures now for your plants, your vegetation, your flowers. Make sure you take care of those. Looks like by Wednesday night, Thursday morning, we could all the way down to 29. So a couple of nights in a row here of freezing temperatures, and daytime temperatures will stay cool also. 70s today, probably the warmest until the weekend. Only in the 50s tomorrow, but it'll feel colder than that with the wind. And again, right now our main emphasis, Kelsey, is on the freeze potential. We haven't had that yet in Amarillo. And if you want to keep plants alive, it's time to move.
Absolutely. And another thing to bring up too is always download our First Alert weather app where you can find the latest information, everything you need to know to stay safe.
We'll be tracking that closely. That's a good idea.
Absolutely. Well, we got more news on the way. Stay with us.